Now it's time to add jaw and eyes. So I'm going to the group. Actually here I'm unhiding it. And here we have eyes. What I'm going to do is showing the joints, and I'm going to select eye joint, and actually it's not visible. I'm going to select the root, select hierarchy, and change the radius to 0.1 so I can see where the eyes. Actually, let's hide the character for a moment. This is blend shape. I'm hiding it, and this is supposed to be eyes. This joint, and I'm going to select the parent one, which is here, and I'm going to unhide my group. This is the eye. This is the eye that I want. Actually, I need to center puppet the eye, and selecting them, modify center puppet, and I select this eye and this eye, this joint, and the eye of the character. And from rigging menu, I select constraint and orient. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye, which is here, the parent node, and then select the other eye and constraint and orient. Now, if I move the eyes, the eye of the character should move too. As you can see, it's working. Now I'm going to attach teeth, and the teeth of the character, it's here. Let's take a look, and I'm going to separate it, delete history, and I'm going to select this group, and with tongue, actually let's have tongue as another object, and combine it, and this one, combine it. I'm calling this one upper teeth, lower teeth, and tongue. And let's delete the history of that one too, and unparent this, and group this, and I'm calling this teeth, and put it to the body, and I'm going to add some joints, and the joint should start from here. I'm just checking, and I'm going to add the joint here, and I'm going to actually hide this joint which is distracting, and hide body too. And I'm just going to parent these guys to this joint, and actually let's call this joint teeth. I'm going to close the jaw like that. Actually, let's unparent it. Let's see if I can freeze it right now. Going to front view. Modify freeze transformation. And it's okay. Now okay. Now I'm going to actually let's attach this guy to the head joint, and now I'm going to and this guy also to the head joint. Actually, it's not. You can actually attach this guy directly to the head joint, or you can skin it. But for the simplicity, I'm going to attach that to the head joint. And regarding that, this joint actually is not the actual binding joint. It doesn't give us any trouble. And now I'm going to reveal the blend shape, which is here, and checking if the jaw is open, and I rotate this one if it's okay. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it here. Now I'm going to Windows, actually animation menu and key, set driven key, and this joint is driven, and rotate X is actually rotate X is the affecting channel, and this controller is driver, load as driver, and rotate Y, actually translate Y is the driver, and I set a key. Okay, now I insert 0 for translate Y, and also insert 0 for this guy, and set another key. Now it is working, but it is not linear. I need to make it linear. And from animation, graph editor, and here it is. Actually, I should select this guy and make this curve linear, and now it should be fine. Actually, not this, but this one. Yeah. And also we have this motion tool that we want to apply. I'm going to bring driven key again from animation, animation menu, key, set driven key, and this controller is driver. Actually, it comes as driven. We should load it as driver. Let me check if it's recording. Yeah, for a second I thought it's not recording. And this time it's going to be translate X, and this guy is going to be driven and translate X2. And now I set a key, and I'm going to change it to 1, and according to the lip, I'm going to front view, and I'm changing this. Actually it is like 0.3 key, and I'm going to change that again and select the joint, and this time I'm entering -0. Actually the -0 was for the previous one, and this time it is 0.3 and key. Now let's check it, and we have to make it linear. Windows Animation Editor, Graph Editor, and this time this guy should be linear. And I'm going to save it. And let's check it again. As you can see, it is working. And now eyes is working, teeth is working, and we need blinks. So I'm going to bring the eyelid, actually eyelash, which is here, and I have eyelashes. I'm going to separate them, and I'm going to duplicate the blend shape, and I'm going to call this one eyelash left, actually blink left, blink, right, and this is the right eyelash and left eyelash. Now let's ungroup them and deleting this guy, right eyelash, left eyelash. and I'm going to hide the blend shape, and I'm starting from the right one. So let's delete actually left one. Let's hide the right one, and this one too. Now I'm going to center pivot this, modify center pivot, and actually I'm going to delete the right eyelash because I'm going to duplicate this guy later. And I'm going to change the pivot point to see which one is working for me. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to put the pivot point, actually I want to put the pivot point here at this corner by wiki. And when I am going to rotate the pivot point tool, pinball, and here we have a problem because it is on the primary rotation axis is not X, we want it to be X, and it's easy to fix. I'm going to, it is XYZ, I should select Z by X. And I'm changing the pivot again. Actually, the pivot point needs to be here. And I want to almost there. And if I'm trying to rotate it in a way that both corners, this corner and this corner, remaining. Actually, it seems to be kind of not possible with just pivot point. And I'm going to a duplicate of it and change it, rotate it. This is the closing point of the eyelid. And now I'm going to change the puppet again, put it here. Okay. Now I'm going to freeze transform of these guys, modify freeze transformation, and I'm applying this guy as a blend shape. And as you can see, it is kind of okay. And I put the blend shape at the middle. As you can see, in the middle, it loses its volume, and I'm going to another duplicate of this guy and trying to match this one to the middle one. Corner to corner. Yeah. And now I'm going to animation editor, blend shape editor. Let's save it first. Animation editor, shape editor, and the last one should be our, let's exit from editing this one. And this is the middle one. I'm right click on this one and select add selection as in between target. And now it should work. I can delete. Actually not delete, just hide them. And as you can see, we have a blink. But something is wrong. It is still losing the value. I think I made a mistake. I made a mistake by selecting the wrong one. Should put it, okay. Still it doesn't reach the target. Something is definitely wrong here. Add selection as in between target. That's correct. And I select that guy. this time for if it is working, right? But actually when it is here, that selection ends in between. Let's see. This is still losing the value for some reason. Maybe I need to start from here. 0.3. The problem is that I didn't freeze transform the other one. Modify freeze transform. And in the middle, and now it's going to work. Yeah, exactly. Let's hide it. Hide this one too. Okay, very good.